White Zetsu is not an individual character, but rather an entire species of beings, so to speak, though some do express some level of individuality. Usually they function as extensions of whoever they happen to be answering to in that moment. Madara first summoned the Gedo Mazo statue after incorporating the DNA of Hashirama Senju into his body. Long story. It first took the form of a large flowering tree, and the white Zetsu sprang forth from the statue as well. With a bit of misdirection on Black Zetsu's part, Madara was led to believe these were artificial humans created from the Gedo Mazo's chakra and Hashirama Senju's DNA. He used them as obedient foot soldiers, spies, and information gatherers, and this was passed on to Obito when he took up Madara's mantle. They perform these roles very well, and they're able to change their shape to mimic people or make weapons out of their limbs. They are also very large in number, which is particularly useful when Kabuto needs a large number of human sacrifices to bring back his army of ninja all-stars. That's just about all there is to say about White Zetsu. The true intrigue lies with their other half. Black Zetsu is responsible for damn near everything that happens in the entire series. When Kaguya decided she wanted all her chakra back, this naturally put her in direct opposition to her very powerful sons, Hamura and Hagoromo. Remember them? In all three of Mom's eyes, they were only renting their chakra from her, and it was high time they gave it back. She fused herself with the God Tree and became the monstrosity known as the Ten Tails and fought with her sons. She raised them well, maybe too well, because Hamura and Hagoromo were able to end her rampage and seal her within Hagoromo, who would become the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails and later become known as the Sage of the Six Paths. Not wanting destruction to resume the moment he died, Hagoromo divided Ten Tails' chakra and created the nine-tailed beasts. But Kaguya had one last trick up her very large sleeve, and that was the creation of her third child, little brother Black Zetsu, which snuck away right before Mother was sealed. This manifestation of Kaguya's will would then begin its work, which would last a millennium, starting with messing with his nephews. It pinned its plan on Hagoromo's eldest son, Indra, whose descendants would eventually lead to the Uchiha clan. Before his death, Hagoromo left behind a stone tablet, which was a record of history and a warning to his sons about the dangers of the Rinnegan and the infinite Tsukiyomi. Black Zetsu made a few tweaks to the tablet, which painted infinite Tsukiyomi as salvation. From here, Black Zetsu played the long game, watching, waiting, and influencing events which would eventually result in the resurrection of his mother, Kaguya. Most importantly, the plan required the Rinnegan, which Black Zetsu eventually found in Madara Uchiha. With his pawn and his trap in place, Black Zetsu hid within Madara Uchiha without his knowledge and let him believe he was calling the shots. You see, Madara was only pursuing the Moon's Eye plan because of what Black Zetsu did to the stone tablet, and it was Black Zetsu that brought the White Zetsu out of the Gedo Mazo, though Madara believed it was his own doing. When Madara believed he was creating a being that represented his will, it was in fact Black Zetsu leaving his body and playing at obedience. When Madara died and instructed Obito to use his name, Black Zetsu followed along, acting as Obito's most trusted servant, all the while moving the pieces to bring about the infinite Tsukiyomi, which is now close to completion now that Obito has declared the Fourth Shinobi World War. I would be remiss if I didn't touch on the most powerful, most fatal version of Zetsu. Cat Zetsu. This is my cat Zetsu. Say hi, Zetsu. He's a little sleepy.